I appear to be audible when I open up the properties for the microphone. Oh, closed the properties and it stayed with me being audible. That's weird. But at least the frame rate's being nice today. Yeah. So, hello everyone. It's... Now, don't help me with this one. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Got there all by myself. There is growth. And what does Wednesday mean? Wednesday means Flat Survivor. Thank you, Humphrey. Yeah, I was actually talking before turning the camera on. Apologising for forgetting to go live a minute before start. I mean, I don't think it really makes a difference. I still started talking at 5. Just no one could hear me. Flat Survivor. Right, I know what I'm doing with this. Even though I have got Holy Diver on the brain. And of course, instead of typing in what I wanted a reference image of into Google, I just typed Flat Survivor. Like, that would help. Right. It's a lot to take in. Right. Will there be another battery? Hello. Hello, the voice of Mum. Whip. Stay maximised, Jurassic. Right. I am gonna... One thing that you will see me doing when I finally get round to adding narration to what I did on Monday. What's this doing? What? No, that's weird. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. I am learning how to use the ruler tool in this. What I'm talking this in the wrong order to make any sense. So, what I did on Monday, I recorded, and I intended to shorten it down. Put up the video of what I'd done on Monday evening. And it's an hour and a quarter long, and I wanted to shorten it down to something that I could reasonably expect people I don't dislike to sit through. But still... Pardon? Oh, I've not put it up. Well spotted. Tonight, it is... No. It is... Flat Survivor. So, I have a thought for this. Okay. What I really want to do is that. I've really buggered up the spacement of these lines. Makes it surprisingly hard to do what I'm trying to do here. What am I doing? Help. Yeah, I'm just going to undo those lines and rethink the spacement from scratch. Need to be able to see the bottom of the screen to do that. Zoom out a little. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, that's the solution to the problem. But at a certain point, I'm just sort of eyeballing things, really. And then it doesn't matter that they don't perfectly meet, because that's not going to be still in existence. Anyway, what I was trying to say was, hello Molly, not that. What I did on Monday, I recorded with the intention of shortening it down, adding a bit of narration over the top of that, and posting that shortened, briefly narrated bit. Oh, that needs to be much closer. Look at that again, haven't I? Anyway. Oh, what are you doing that for? No! Stop it, you swine. I chose a point for you to be at because I wanted you to be there, not just for decoration. Right. That nearly worked. What didn't work was I then tried to do that shorten the video down. I think I was talking about this on yesterday's stream, that it just didn't work. It exported 5 minutes of empty silence, which, I mean, the silence was intended, but the fact that there was no image was a bit of a pain, to be honest. Especially seeing as it took nearly twice the length of the video to do it. So I thought, well, that's that plan scuppered. Until in steps Humphrey. Humphrey is the spirit of chaotic helpful. And things happen when Humphrey gets involved. Things like having a shortened, about 5-minute video of what I was doing on Monday, which I was unable to make. So that I will hope to get that out on Friday, because I don't want to upload just the silent one. I want to upload the talky one. I'm afraid you're gonna have to put up with my voice a bit more. But one thing that I use in that is a symmetry ruler, because the scene that you see in the drawing is symmetrical in its rough framework. Those stairs are bloody awful, aren't they? Anyway. Actually, I'm just gonna... There are too many controls here. Yes. White Rose is why I have to finish by 7. What was I saying? Yes. But the symmetry tool. So there's a pause at the beginning while I look up how to do that. And I thought, oh, the rulers are very useful. And I saw perspective ruler in there. And I thought perspective ruler should be quite useful for doing this. Turns out it wasn't really. Because I don't know how to use it. There will be a mathematically neat way of doing this, but I do not know it. Anyway, now gets on to the hard bit. Because believe it or not, none of my reference images are remotely at the angle I want for this. Clarification for anyone listening, that's Rachel's cats. Neris, at the moment, this is just stairs. But at the moment, it will be stairs with flat survivor. I'm keeping you up, Mum. For the benefit of the tape, Mum has been talking to me for the last quarter of an hour. And now you should be able to hear her. I'm not sure which to apologise for yet. We'll see how it goes. You get echo when I talk? Oh, do you have me muted in Discord? Oh, yeah, sorry, I should point out the reason that this was alerted to me was Humphrey joined Discord to let me know that my sound wasn't coming through. The Discord sound wasn't coming through OBS because I forgot to turn on desktop audio. Okay, there is a second problem, which is, you want to try talking again?
Hello.
Yes, OBS is now acknowledging that you're speaking. It had changed its settings for some reason. That's why people weren't coming through. It had set the speaker that it was picking up from to default. The default speaker is the one that I'm using, but I had to tell it explicitly which one to use because default didn't do anything. Oh.
I appear to have 2 audio channels on Discord. Oh. Right. I tried opening the other one and ended up with my echo again.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was trying to see, because they're not quite, obviously they're not quite synchronized. So I was hearing you twice and I thought it was, I needed to mute YouTube. But the one thing that definitely isn't synchronized is your lips and your voice. So I can hear you.
And you can see me.
And then a bit later, I can see your mouth moving.
Oh no. That's disconcerting.
So stop looking.
I'm gonna go onto a new layer for doing this so I can see more clearly what I'm doing just here. And just to be fancy, I'm going to draw on that new layer as well. Nope. Nope. Wrong way. What on earth was that? Hello? Never mind then. It did sound like a sneeze, but then no explanation as to what the sneeze was, which probably means that it was something being knocked off a counter on the other side of the kitchen, which Mum got up to investigate without.
No, sorry, it was me shutting the fan cupboard door.
Ah. This is such a niche visual gag I'm trying to tell here. And it's such a hard visual gag to tell. It's the kind of thing that no reference image is ever going to help you with. Which is a shame. Because I'm somewhat reliant on them to do me job here. Well, for a start, mate, that can be about half the size. Anything interesting noises coming from Mum's background there?
Ah,
And now interesting noises from Mum's foreground.
yeah, I've just been down the cellar
Ah,
and fighting with the freezer.
you're winning.
Thereabouts. I found the things I wanted anyway. Oh.
And if you've seen more than one of these, you know that that's quite a statement.
Bolt, you've been fed. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. And what's more, it was I who fed you. So I know. Just over half an hour ago.
Right. Um. Okay, geometrically that just about makes sense. So I have to ask, has anyone figured out what I'm doing yet?
No. There's the stairs and there's a man with his arms on back to front.
No, the thumbs are the right way around. The thumbs are in the right place.
I know that, but he's got no shoulders.
You're not wrong.
His arms are attached to his sternum.
Try drawing someone who's been ironed. It's not
Why
easy.
were you interested in starching clothes?
I wasn't really. I'm not sure why it came to my mind. But I just sort of realised that I didn't know how it was done.
Right.
The context for this, anyone who I didn't mention this to, was that I don't know at what point in the process you starch clothes, because of course you can't do it while you're washing them, because then you'd sort of starch them in the shape of, which makes them hard to wear because that's not the shape people are, and doesn't look very neat. So you have to do it at some point around the point of ironing. And I thought, how do you get starch into clothes at the point of ironing? And I just imagined ironing them with half of a jacket potato with a handle on it. So that's that context.
You can starch them when they're wet.
Yeah, but you have to do it while they're flat, however you do it. The wetness isn't the problem that I was getting, it was the flatness.
Yeah, but if the starch in the fabric, when you come to iron it, it irons the creases out and the thing gets stiffened at the same time. But nowadays people tend to use spray-on starch, which is a lot easier, and you do it as you're ironing it. I used to have to do my bib and tucker for church choir at Wendover.
Bib and tucker.
Yeah. I can't remember whether I also starched that crossover thing that we wore at London. I do remember having spray-on starch here for some reason. And it definitely wasn't for Morris hankies. Because you'd have somebody's eye out. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you now.
Are you? Excellent. As in, the arms work, or you recognise what I'm doing?
Well, he's sort of flattened to the stairs.
He is flat. That is half of what's happening here. I really wish this hadn't been the first thing that had come to my mind for this drawing, but it was.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah. Best bets in chat, I suppose.
I can't see chat.
I can, and no one's hedging their bets yet. Yeah, I wouldn't mind people not getting it if it were good. Wait a minute, I didn't choose an easy thing to draw.
Do you ever?
I usually choose easier things than this. High concept as in, what was I on?
You've got to finish by when?
7. To be ready to get in a car for past. Sorry?
I need to put in an order with Dan for more brie.
Hmm.
Because I didn't get any of it.
I'm wondering whether it would help for me to say that of the caricatures I've done this week, when I say caricatures, it's depictions of real people I've done this week. The difficulty of George W. Bush has been overtaken. George W. Bush as topiary has been overtaken by flat Sylvester Stallone. Which is strange because he's got one of the flattest faces you could hope for. His career was literally an accident of birth. The reason that he looked the part for grizzled fighter roles was because of his sort of lopsided mouth and nose, which it's a severed facial nerve, so it is sort of appropriate for a battle-scarred look. But the facial nerve was severed during birth. I think it was forceps. As always, feel free to Google. I might be talking out my ass. It's been known. So, you've had one clue. It's supposed to be Sylvester Stallone. Anyone got any ideas yet? Nope. Lighter, thinker.
Think.
Hmm. They're very pink facing
It is a very
reference
pink
images
face.
I'm working with. I'll go in and add some yellow tones to it later, but it is remarkably pink. It's also much lighter on stream than it is here, so it's quite clear from the stairs on tablet, which it isn't in OBS. So that's fun. To admit, there are details here that I wouldn't have known if it weren't for looking for reference images, so the details may not necessarily be helpful to working out what I'm doing. Echo? You're getting echo. Why are you getting echo? Ah. Humphrey Echo. Oh no! My edges aren't closed. Also, that grey's not light enough.
Sorry, love.
Hmm?
I've been cleaning
Ah.
kitchen and whole floor. Very little about Sylvester Stallone, so doesn't help really.
Well, what do you know that he's been in?
Rocky. Was he in Rocky?
Yep.
That's about it. You know,
Well,
I don't.
I'll be honest.
I
For
don't
this
watch.
drawing, that is all you need.
Okay.
Have you
He's a
seen
boxer.
Rocky?
No.
Oh, me neither. But are you aware of the scene where he's training by running up and down the steps?
No.
Oh. Neris, have you only just come back? Sort of asleep before. Okay, that's fair. As for what this is, it's a flat survivor. I'm gonna add in some slightly yellow tones. Nope. Lighter yellow tones. Sort of around here. Here. Sort of there-ish. And move on to some shading. So, as Mum sort of stumbled into the answer by revealing that there was no way she was going to get the answer, this is a recreation of the scene from Rocky where he's training by running up and down the steps, except instead of running up and down the steps, he's flat. I'm afraid you just have to go with it at that point. But Rick, if he's flat, why is there shading? It's a photo. his... Yeah. That sort of thing. It's part of an explanation. So the other half of the explanation is a bit more niche in that the soundtrack for Rocky was Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. And that's where the Survivor part of this prompt comes in.
Okay.
Because it is the song for which Survivor are best known, and it is only really known because of this movie. So, it's an explanation. It's not necessarily a good one, but it is one. Oops. Wrong tool. It's, I'll grant you, niche. I'm getting eyebrowed, aren't I? I'm still keeping you up, aren't I?
Yeah. I've got Tricky Dicky coming around at 7:30.
You said.
I'm supposed to be the amiable hostess. Dining table needs clearing yet. Dinner needs cooking, but it's mostly done. Because we made curries for Saturday night and then we went round to Gay's birthday party and got fed. So we just froze them and said to Richard, come round and eat some curry.
Works.
Well, we would have come round and eaten curry anyway, but it would have got takeaway, and this is much more cheaper.
Hmm.
And I didn't mean more cheaper because I don't say that.
To inform you, I think you just did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. That's unpleasant. What's really not helping matters is I still have Holy Diver on the brain, which is a completely different song to the one that I'm supposed to have on the brain while drawing this. Hmm?
Sorry, I'm reading. Hello, dear.
Hello?
Your sister's just walked in.
Oh, hey, Rach.
Bye.
Have you seen what I'm drawing today?
Pardon, Rick?
I was asking Rach if she'd seen what I was drawing today.
No, don't
You lucky thing. I have.
What?
I said, you lucky thing. I have.
Oh, I thought you meant you'd been at uni. What on earth?
Flat survivor. Do you get it?
Listen to him and watch his face, please.
Okay.
Because he says it, and then his mouth says it.
Flat survivor. Was that Mew?
It was Rachel going.
No,
It wasn't her.
I didn't even hear him. I know you don't like this, but I love it.
Is she tormenting cats again?
Yeah.
She's very patient, really. She doesn't like being picked up, but she doesn't move. She blares at you. Then you go away.
Yep. Over
I
here.
thought that we could pass the cat to you so that people could see her, and then I realised that's not.
Yeah, that's not how audio media work.
Yeah, nor teleportation.
Oh, are you upstairs?
No.
Oh. Oh, you wanted to pass the cat to me. I assumed I did you the benefit of the doubt of assuming you were saying that you wanted to pass the cat to Mum. I apologise for granting you this assumption of
Be an asshole about it.
do, it's my job as your brother.
Offended. Don't be a dick.
Usually it's me that she says that to.
Oh no.
I say that, no. Freddie gets it more than me these days.
Oh yeah.
He's around to deserve it more.
And he works at it. Roll it off. I know. Cold, isn't it? Your foot in my face. I'm assuming Mum fed you an hour ago.
Yep.
Otherwise, you'd have eaten it first.
Well, nearly an hour and a half ago, actually.
Right. Sounded decisive. Wasn't exactly. Does that make more sense?
I don't know whether I want it to.
That's fair.
Will you stop putting things on the lid of the bin? Makes it so much more difficult to open it. Right.
Yeah.
What one's doing with your biryani? Okay. I just right-clicked and I got copy video URL, copy embed code, copy debug information, troubleshoot playback issue, stats for nerds.
Reasonable.
I wanted to know if there was an easy way to mute.
Yes, you don't need to right click to do it.
Hmm?
Depends what you're trying to mute.
Me. Without coming out full screen.
YouTube or Discord.
I'm listening in Discord.
Yeah, at the bottom left, there's a microphone, a pair of headphones, and a cog. If you just click the microphone, that should do it.
Ah, yeah, but I'm not on the Discord screen. I'm full screen on YouTube.
Ah. Not
Hello,
really, then, I
Magnus.
don't think, no.
Magnus has come to say hello.
Who has?
Magnus.
Hello, Magnus. Ginger fluff.
Cuddles. There we go. I'm getting cuddles from a fluff ball.
Hmm.
Oi. Get your claws out. Oh. Sorry, I keep yawning. Go on, down you go. Oh, you come again.
That needs to sit.
Okay,
And go over there.
go with that then.
Go over there. Sorry, Rick. Bye, Rick.
Bye.
Going for a bath.
I heard. Uh, right. So this is horrible. A demonstration of the lengths I will go to for a pun that doesn't get got. It's not even a pun really. Oh, what I want actually is that. That.
What are you chewing? You've got enough energy without needing a micro USB connector.
That Magnus.
Yep.
Digital. Hmm. That was hard. Did it pay off? Not really.
It's a good face.
Duh. So that's Flat World's Rocky Balboa. Sorry about the audio issues at the beginning of the stream. Sorry about the visual issues at the end of the stream. Tomorrow, same as usual. See what technical issues we have then. Friday, I'll hope to get up the recording from Monday. He doesn't have bare feet. He has shoes. I thought I might need them for it to be recognisably that outfit. Friday, I will get up the stream and the recording from Monday with a bit of talking over it, so it's not just 5 minutes of silence while you watch topiary happen. I'm sorry. And, yeah. See you tomorrow.
Night night.